Hi, first let me apologize for the delay in the video. I actually got pretty sick. Think it was COVID, but that's all right. We're back, everything's good. So to test these bags, I've been trying to think of something cool to make the video less boring. To test them, obviously I could film some weight, do a bit of hike, but nobody wants to watch that, let's be honest, and it makes for a very boring video. Then I thought, oh well, maybe we could shoot them. But we all know what's going to happen if we shoot these. Even with the 22, it's going to destroy these bags, and I do want to give these bags away to some subscribers. Which, let me give a big shout out. Thank you guys. Stick to the end of the video. I am going to mention who's getting these bags. Um, Also, there's going to be a link in the bottom. I want you to check out the description. There's some stuff in there. We'll go over at the end of the video. So I don't want to destroy these bags like that. So I came up with a decision. We are going to shoot these bags. However, we are going to shoot them with these. That is a less lethal round. It is a beanbag or sock round, depending where you're from and what agency you are with, of what you call it. And I thought that might make the video a little more interesting, and we at least get to shoot the bags with something. My little brother was watching my videos. He did bring up a good point that I should mention. No, I do not show my face. I actually work for a law enforcement agency, and unfortunately, I am not allowed to show my face on video like this unless I get prior written permission. I did apply for that permission. We will see if I get it. Hopefully I do, because trust me, this first person video is a pain in the butt, and I do feel that it makes the quality of video go down. Also, I am finding out it is also a pain to have these angles to where it's not showing my face. I guess worst case scenario, if I did not get approved, I mean, I could wear a mask. I don't really want to do that either. But hey, we could see what happens. But until then, this is what it is. Like I said, if I get denied or they take too long, perhaps I'll wear a mask. But I really, really want to avoid doing that. So like I said, stick around to the end of the video. I will say who's winning these, or who's getting these bags shipped to them once we're done testing them. What we're going to do is give them each a 5-mile hike. I couldn't find any load-bearing weight recommended for these things on anywhere. So we're going to load them up to probably 40 pounds, give or take. I think that's about normal. This isn't a military framed rucksack where we're going to be putting 80 pounds in it. Walking 20 miles, like I said, we'll put 40 in each. Give it a 5-mile walk, flat terrain. Might be some stone. See how it feels. I think that should be a good judge on how these actually feel on you. Also, we're going to fill them, get them wet, see how waterproof they are, and then we are going to shoot them with less than lethal rounds. Less lethal rounds. That's what we redefined it here. So stick around to the end of the video. Hope you enjoy it. Thank you for watching. All right, we're starting out with the Hun. I apologize for the shadow and light. We're starting out with the Kingsguard. What I ended up doing was stuffing a bunch of clothes in here, and I'm sure it's hard to see with the light. And actually, if you could see that, here I got a 15-pound and a 20-pound dumbbell kind of stuffed around clothes so they don't dig into me. And I will say that putting it on just from here to the trail, from my truck to the trail, it doesn't seem like it's going to be the most comfortable. The weight might be a little too much for this pack. I do like this side thing, and that is our route. I won't bore you. I'll keep you updated on the walk here. Check in a few times, and we'll see how this goes. So, a half-mile in, I already got this going on. I might need a new route. All right, so we reached a little bit over 5 miles, and I actually forgot to stop. My pace started going up because I was just sitting still in the truck in the air conditioning. I ran the last 2, and it was really difficult for me Granted, take my age into account. I am getting old. I'm not as in shape as I was in my 20s or even my 30s. But this bag, it lasted. Nothing broke. Not the most comfortable. I do think for the other bags, I will probably drop the weight 10 to 15 pounds. But those bags are also smaller than this bag. Hopefully, they're more comfortable. We'll do the other 2 bags, move on to the other 2 tests, and we'll get on with it. All right, day 2. Going to do another 5 miles. This time we're using the Hunt VP or the Hunt TVP. I'm not sure how they pronounce it. I actually ended up keeping the weight the same, even though it's a smaller backpack. It actually seems like it loaded out a little bit better, or distributed a little bit better in this backpack. We'll see how it goes. We'll start, see how it feels. I'll let you know. Well, just starting out, I could tell you that this chest strap is way too small. I can't even get this one connected. However, it does feel like it's sitting better on my shoulders this time. We'll get a little more. I'll let you know how it's going. All right, a little bit over a mile in. About the same pace as yesterday. Sorry, I couldn't do it at a mile. I had a train just coming. But I will say that as of right now, this backpack is, even though it's smaller and I can't get the chest strap around at all, it is a little bit more comfortable for some reason. Could be the padding maybe, but we'll keep going, see how it is. If I have it in me the last 2 miles, I'll try to jog again, but like I said, we'll see. All right. Hit our 5 miles, a little bit over. That was getting back to my truck. Not too bad. I will say that this bag, even though I couldn't strap the chest strap, as I said before, was way better than the other one I used yesterday as far as comfort goes. The only thing I did notice is, without having any chest strap, when I started to run the last 2 miles, you know, it starts to bang off the back a little bit. That was a bit uncomfortable. The dumbbell hitting my like mid to lower back, that was a little ridiculous, but all in all, better. And tomorrow we'll get the last bag, see how that goes. Might actually just because of the material, it's kind of a nylon parachute type material, we might have to lower it. I will check the stitches tomorrow, lower the weight in that, but other than that, until tomorrow, we will do the next one. All right, taking the last bag, which in my opinion may not be the best constructed wise, I'm not sure yet, but looks the coolest. It's that it got the look to the old airbags, so we'll see how it goes. I did forget my GoPro today, so I will have to switch with my phone and stuff, but that's all right, we'll make it work. We'll see how this one feels. I kept the loadout the same, and we're going to do another 5 miles, and if I have it in me, try to run the last 2, but we will see. So we're just hitting our 3 mile mark. It's you know, I'm still sitting at about a 19-minute pace, maybe a little bit over now. I haven't pulled out my phone, other than check the mileage. I didn't really pay attention, honestly, last time I pulled it out. I am going to say that this backpack, while it's holding up, I am starting to get some numbness in my arms, and I think it's just because of the way the straps are cut. Probably could be different if you're a bigger or smaller guy, I don't know. But I decided I am going to pick up the pace, maybe start a light jog here for the next 2 miles. See how that goes, see how it sits, how it bounces. If it hurts too much, I'll stop. But so far not great, but not the worst. All right, back in my car. At this point I usually have my GoPro sitting at the camera. So that bag was, like I mentioned as I was walking, it was a little bit much, the 40 pounds for it. I think the straps are a little too thin. They cut in my shoulders a little bit. Maybe I don't know, maybe a different build of a guy would be easier, or a girl for that matter. But I would think, you know, you might want to drop the weight and keep it around 30 and below. but to each their own. I was not able. I tried to run for the last 2 miles with this bag. It just, like I said, the arms were going numb. I just wasn't possible at the end of it. Like I said before, I did end up, my pace was a little bit longer than the other two, but again, this is my first hike since I was sick. It's a little rough. I believe I can look here on my phone. It was, yeah, my pace was 20 minutes, 20 seconds. So, I mean, we're up 2 minutes from my other two, basically, where I'm sitting around 18 to 19. However, like I said, it's still a good bag. It did hold up. No issues there. We're going to see how waterproof they are first. And as I mentioned before, we're going to shoot them with the less lethal sock rounds, see how they handle that. And as mentioned before, we're going to ship them to some subscribers. I apologize again for how long it took to get this video, getting sick. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. All right, we'll move on. Probably tomorrow, see how waterproof these things are, and then get to shooting them. All right, time to see how waterproof these things are. Before we get started, big shout out to Surviving the Daily. I'm going to put a link in the description. You guys should go check him out. His videos are pretty cool. He does a bunch of really cool things. Let's see how this goes. Got them all filled with clothes. I actually have a feeling this one here is going to be the worst because of that little fat flap in the front to collect water, but we'll see. All right. That one definitely seems to be doing the best. Water's just repelling right off of it. All right, we have our 3 bags at the range. We're going to get to shooting them with these less lethal rounds. We're going to be using the Winchester SXP. Fun fact about these, when you shoot them, they leave a plastic residue in the barrel, and this is the most inexpensive shotgun I own, so we're going to be using that. I also wanted to say the people I'm going to be sending the bags to are Marcus Cindia and Anarchist Revolution. I'll also post that in the notes on the channel. I'll be shipping them. If you have an email on your thing, I'll be emailing you. If not, I'll need you to email me of my email that's posted on the channel, and I will get them shipped to you as soon as I have a place to ship them. If I can't get a hold of one of you or something, I will pick another person, and then we'll get your information that way. Let's see how these bags do. All bags seem to do really well. No damage to really any of them except this larger one. It put a permanent dent in this front plate thing. Not plate, excuse me. Guessing cardboard or whatever this flap is. This one I'm actually really surprised because this is a nylon and it actually didn't do anything to any of the bags. So when you get your bags, I hope you enjoy them. Until next video, which will be the $750 Arsenal. Actually, I'm pretty excited about the one. I'm really excited about that one to show you guys what I got. Until then, see you next video. Catch you on the flip side.
These videos are simply wonderful. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to click the notification bell.